You just mentioned that your upbringing was a lot classical music. It was a very Black cultural upbringing, but the music that was under your hands was very much sort of Western European music. And you talked about hearing Charlie Parker early on in college and sort of feeling this revelatory moment. Got a weird question for you. Did you ever go like, "Hey, mom, dad, uncles, why didn't you share this with me?" I believe your mom was a minister, a Pentecostal minister. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're in these choir situations. You're in Albany area. I presume that you're probably around some jazz players. But did you have a moment, as opposed to going, "Awesome, Charlie Parker"? Did you partially go, "Hey, what took you so long? Why couldn't somebody slip me this record when I was 12?"
That's a fantastic question, Sean. What I would say is I'd never had that moment because what my family did and what my community did for me is they enveloped me in the culture of jazz, which is more than it's more
Right.
impactful than the details of jazz. So I understood from going to church what it means to stand up and to sing from the bottom of your soul, to give completely in a vulnerable manner. And I also understood very clearly what it felt like to have a community that had your back, that would
Mhm.
say amen, and that would let you know it was going to be all right on the other side. So the values of jazz were deeply embedded in me ever since I was a child. So when I started to experiment and play jazz, it felt very comfortable for me. I knew how to phrase, I knew the spiritual intention behind the music. I could feel it. It just took time to understand the technical details of it all, which I'm still learning every day.